You are enjoy watching I Love My Body TV, health and beauty tips for all. Hi friends, how are you? I pray to God for you to be healthy. This is your favorite channel, the channel that gives you useful health and beauty tips. Okay, watch this video about how to control dandruff. Tips number 2. Dandruff is a condition in which white scales of dead skin are shed by the scalp, flaking scalp due to excessive cell production. Or serious cases of dandruff can affect the facial areas as well. Flakes from the surface of the skin may not be skin cells. Substances applied to the skin which dry and flake may mimic dandruff. Shampoos, conditioners, and other skin cosmetics should be thoroughly rinsed after application to the skin. Keep in mind, too, that the presence of itching can indicate other factors such as fleas, lice or mange mites. Use a mild shampoo. Regular scalp massage, daily use of antiseptic lotions and ointments. If in 2 weeks it doesn't get better, it could be your diet or something more serious and you should see a doctor. Try a different dandruff shampoo. Tar shampoo works well, but leaves you smelling funny. Head and Shoulders is actually pretty good, or Nizoral usually prescription only. Herbal rinse is a safe method of removing dandruff. Apply lemon juice with the rind on the scalp. After 5 minutes, wash off with shampoo and water. Tea tree oil stops the itching and helps clear up the dandruff. Mix 1 egg with 1 cup of yogurt and apply on the scalp. Leave for 1/2 an hour and wash. People with dandruff can have an oil massage thrice a week. It exfoliates and rids the scalp of waste. Before you shampoo, hair massage with warm neem oil in your hair and scalp. Since you have dandruff problems, leave it on your hair for 1 hour. Then use Retha powder, neem powder, and amla powder. This will help stop dandruff. Boil a handful of neem leaves in 4 teacups of water. After cooling and filtering, use for rinsing hair. Crush 1 aspirin and put it in a regular shampoo bottle, mix well and wash hair. Mix lemon juice with mustard oil properly and apply it on the head and wait for half an hour. Now wash your hairs with the regular shampoo. Do this for a few times and you yourself will say about the results. Pour apple cider vinegar on hair and massage well, leave for a few minutes until it's dry and then wash. Repeat until peeling is gone. Cut an onion into big slices, tie on the feet with a big cloth for half an hour. Oil your hair at least once in a week. If you have dry hair, then oil it twice a week. Hair oil gives the necessary moisturizers to your hair. Herbal hair oil provides you the necessary nourishment along with the moisturizers. The best way of washing hair is with Aretha and shikake powder. It does not have any chemicals or any other side effects. Aretha and shikake powder is available at any general stores. Maybe you have dandruff and are wondering what you are doing wrong, why you cannot seem to get rid of it. Maybe you even spend even more time scrubbing your scalp and shampooing your hair in an attempt to rid yourself of this condition. If this is you, then you know that dandruff is not caused by lack or hygiene. So, what is dandruff? Dandruff, which affects nearly everyone at some point, is dry, white, and flaky. It comes from the scalp and is usually noticed on your shirt or blouse, most often on the shoulders. Dandruff can be a number of conditions, so it's wise to see your doctor or dermatologist to determine the exact cause of your particular dandruff. Conditions that may be causing your dandruff but require special attention include seborrheic dermatitis and psoriasis. Simple dandruff is your scalp shedding dead skin cells in larger clumps than normal. These clumps look like small flakes that are dry and white or gray in color. Small patches where the clumps have fallen from the scalp may be seen hidden within your hair, appearing more often on the top of your head. Because skin cells replenish themselves very quickly, your scalp is constantly shedding dead cells. Usually, like the rest of your skin, these dead cells are shed almost invisibly. Without this shedding process, the scalp would be unusually thick. Sometimes, the skin begins to overproduce new cells, causing an excess of dead cells to build up. These fall in the larger, visible flakes that we call dandruff. Most people think that dandruff is the result of a scalp that is too dry, when the opposite is usually true. In many cases, oily-skinned people have more trouble with dandruff than people with dry skin. This may be due to the fact that the oil tends to act as glue, sticking the dead cells together and holding them to the scalp for longer than usual. Because more men have dandruff than women, it is possible that male hormones also come into play with this condition. In the case of oily skin, proper care can help control your condition. The first thing you should realize is that you should not try to combat oily scalp by using shampoos that are excessively drying. Moisturizing shampoos may actually help you more because over-drying your skin causes your oil glands to work harder in an attempt to correct the lack of moisture. Use of moisturizing conditioners may help also. Good scalp manipulation while cleansing can relax the inner workings for a short while. Notice how your head feels when you have been to the salon. More important than any moisturizing agent is to be sure that you rinse extremely well. Shampoos and conditioners left on the scalp to dry will cause excess dryness in your scalp. Remember that you still need to keep your scalp clean. Just use the right products to clean it. When dandruff is actually the result of seborrheic dermatitis, an abundance of dead cells is usually apparent in eyebrows and around the nose, in the folds. Like that in people with oily skin, there is an overabundance of yeast on the skin. Because the yeast tends to thrive on oils, seborrheic dermatitis is an even more optimal environment for this growth than simply oily skin is. Everybody has this fungus on their skin, but it often overproduces in people with seborrheic dermatitis. When this condition is present, certain triggers often preclude a flare-up. These can include seasonal changes, diseases, stress, and excessively dry air, use of over-drying shampoos, sweat, allergies, yeast infections, among other things. Basically, by being careful about what gets on your scalp and staying away from things that cause drying, you can often control simple dandruff at home. Seborrheic dermatitis or psoriasis will take more in-depth treatment and should be seen by a dermatologist to get the best results. Dandruff is a common hair problem in many person. The dandruff generally refers to the condition of the skin wherein shiny, silvery scales separate from the scalp and collect amidst the hair. The dandruff may be caused by a yeast-like fungus on your scalp. Dandruff can appear at any age but is most commonly found in people between the ages of 12 and 80. The dandruff is causes due to the hormonal imbalance, cold weather and dry indoor heating, heredity predisposition. Dandruff is an itchy, annoying and persistent skin disorder of the scalp. The causes of dandruff are constipation, tension, wrong food intake, infectious diseases, and impairment of general health. The symptoms of dandruff are itching, the scales from the scalp fall, hair loss. Dandruff isn't contagious and is rarely serious. There are two types of dandruff are present such as pityriasis capitis which is consisting of white dry flakes falling from the scalp. And another type of dandruff is seborrhea dermatitis in which the scalp is very greasy and an individual might end up with this type of dandruff. This is thick, oily, scaly, crusted and weeping. Treatment for dandruff. Dandruff can be removed fully by using the medicated shampoo and some specific home remedies. Nowadays there are so many products are available for the dandruff. Aromatherapy, massage the oils into your scalp and brush your hair with a soft brush. Head and Shoulders shampoo is used for the dandruff. Precautions can be taken by avoiding strong coffee, pickles, refined and processed foods. Diet. The nutrition can play an important part in controlling dandruff. The use of a teaspoon of fresh lime juice for the last rinse while washing the hair is another useful remedy. Avoid unnecessary exposure of the head to the rays of the sun as the heat can play havoc with the scalp and result in overproduction of oil that can block pores. Cider vinegar diluted with an equal amount of water and dabbed onto the scalp and hair with cotton wool does the trick to beat dandruff blues. A little sun exposure is good for dandruff. An anti-yeast shampoo containing ketoconazole which is effective for the dandruff. Hair should be brushed daily to improve circulation. Dandruff is a worldwide difficulty affecting all categories of group of people across the world. There is no appropriate clarification as to why dandruff is generated by the hair. There are a lot of reasons that are attributed towards the creation of dandruff and flakes in the hair. They include fungal development on the head, poor hair care, long-term exposure to great weather circumstances and the role of pollutants. It has been frequently observed that people who wear helmets report loss of hair or formation of dandruff and flakes. This is first and foremost because the hair and chiefly the follicle are under stress and the heat generated in the procedure causes hair loss and baldness. All over the humanity, a lot of medicine has been prescribed to defeat the problem of dandruff and the flakes formation. Though, no single medicine will help the dandruff to clear. A combination of medicine all help certainly help decrease the generation of dandruff and flakes. One of the natural herbal medicines that can help decrease the dandruff is applying organic oils. For example, castor oil, coconut oil and oils extracted from flowers are found to be successful in fighting dandruff and flakes. These oils hold natural ingredients and have components ready by nature that helps contain the dandruff problem. Though, These herbal products are yet to be standardized for components and ingredients. The experiment is still on for different levels. Still, most of the users of the natural oils are reporting decrease in the creation of dandruff and flakes. The flakes and dandruffs in the hair can be stopped by applying oil 3 or 4 times in a week to the hair. The oils have to be applied softly without affecting the texture of the hair. The oils should be allowed to settle on the skull for at least 3 hours. It is better to apply oil to the non-office hours, as some of the oils are to some extent sticky. Once the oil is applied to settle down for multiple hours, it should be washed using herbal hair care products. The oils cannot be removed from the hair without difficulty. So, rinse the carefully in lukewarm water for a small period of time. Oily hair has the tendency to settle down in a particular system. A number of natural herbal ingredients are also used to encourage natural development of hair and nurture the hair over a long period of time. They include plant extracts that are rich in vitamins that help promote hair development. Okay friends, like this video, share your friends, tell your comments the comment box. Click on the subscribe button below to see new videos. Also press the bell button. Read description for more information. Thanks for watching.